And I was just sitting there being like, is everything okay? And like no one was really like talking. It just got to the point where it was like, baby, we just needed help and it needed help now. Like, sorry, we just have to make this decision now. And I just remember looking up at Mitch and I was like, oh, and I got so sad. I was Devo. I felt like my, whole world just was like sucked back into my soul. Chose to have cesarean the first time because I was very young. I found out I was pregnant, was terrified, cried for 3 weeks. Asked someone really close to me, what did you do? They had a cesarean, and I was like, great, I'll go to your doctor. That's all I did. I went into it with this whole thing. I was like, I want the experience because I feel like I missed out on that the first time. I labored for so long. So I was exhausted by this point. In the back of my head, I kind of knew something wasn't really going as well as I thought it was going to be. I'd never done that. I'd never labored before. So I was sitting there like looking at him being like, something's wrong. Like I feel like these contractions are too close. It was like a rush. It just got to the point where it's like, baby, we just needed help and it needed help now. So they were like, sorry, we just have to make this decision now. And I just remember looking up at Mitch and he goes, and I was like, oh, and I got so sad. I was Devo. The thing was, I wasn't frustrated about having a cesarean because they can be such nice experiences. Like if you have a really good support team, you're laughing, you can make jokes. It was the recovery that I was like gutted about. My biggest thing was like, I wanted to be home for my daughter. I was like, mentally, I knew that like my daughter would struggle when she did. I got really frustrated about that. I knew that the recovery was going to be hard for us as a unit. But I think, yeah, I'm processing it and just like I'm grateful. One thing that I knew that I had to do purely from having a previous surgery was like the scar tissue massage. Actually, there's a whole thing to do to recover, right? Like it's not just a scar. It's a tricky one. Like I was saying, it's hard to look at because it just doesn't feel like it's supposed to be there. It's confronting to look and be like, holy, like you're trying to process, you've just brought life into the world while your whole life changes, and then you look in the mirror and you look nothing like you did before, and you're like, sometimes I think about like the fact that we can actually like do that, bring life into the world is insane to me. Like I'm just proud of that in general. I think I'm just really like lucked out with how good Jesse is. He is like what I needed. Like he's like my calm that I needed. Now I just feel good about everything.